achieving many firsts more and more frequently in the Caribbean. But in her field, it's not quite so easy and not quite so fast. I will take a moment to read the official blurb so that you have that. But I am looking forward, like anyone else, to her readings. Wendy Yawching was the first female captain of Trinidad and Tobago's national airline, the first Trinidadian woman to hike the trail to Mount Everest base camp, the first master feng shui consultant in Trinidad and Tobago. Her professional flying career began in 1986 and spanned 28 years, her wings spreading from Riyadh to BWIA and finally to Caribbean Airlines, where she retired as captain on the B737-800 fleet in 2014. For all of you flying aviation fans, that means something. All I know is she was in charge. After leaving the world of aviation, Wendy pursued a completely different path, her new mission being to change lives through inspiration and empowerment. Wendy is the founder and principal of Healing Spaces Caribbean, where she offers feng shui consultations, private mentoring, group workshops, and motivational speaking. She also serves on the board of the prestigious International Feng Shui Guild, where she has spearheaded many significant initiatives. I would say innovative initiatives, really. Most recently, the hugely successful Global Feng Shui Summit of 2023, where they welcomed, I think it was over 1,000 participants, unheard of for that organization. Wendy is also the environmental director of the Tobago-based Yahweh Foundation. And that says very little, but it says so much, because her commitment to community and social achievement and beneficial arrangements in society is hugely critical, not just to the community, but to Wendy herself. It's part of a long-term healing and giving process. Her current project being implemented is an award-winning environmental program for the secondary school students on the island. In 2022, she self-published her first book, The Courage to Fly, which is being hailed as an inspiration for women and girls. But that actually conceals a lot, because it's not just for women and girls, it's for young people of all ages. But the focus was for that group because of the need for young women to find mentors in many different ways and in many different fields. By sharing her own story, not all of it by the way, some of it, Wendy hopes to inspire women of all ages and cultures to believe that they can indeed follow their dreams and achieve fulfilling lives no matter what the challenge is. In 2023, Wendy was honored as a living Caribbean legend by the West Indians global community. In addition to changing the world, Wendy's other passions include adventure traveling, hiking, biking, and kayaking, as well as competitive Latin and ballroom dancing, believe it or not. So when you put all of those things together in one pot, that's what makes up this remarkable person, Wendy Yawching. Apart from that, she's my cousin. What more could you want, you know, I mean. But I say that with all due respect, because I think one of the key things for us here is to understand how critically important the connectivity is within the region. Not just now, but it has been for generations. And we tend to forget those connections because we're here and now. But when we look back and we see how things have changed and transformed and what sort of connections and projects and profiles develop, we begin to understand that, oh, my Barbadian great-great-grandmother actually traveled to Trinidad a year ago, by the way, and that our great-great-grandfather traveled from China, Hong Kong, to Trinidad, and that I have family, as do many of you, up and down the Caribbean, as well as in the UK, as well as in the US, as well as in Canada. So we are not tied to one small spot in the globe. Many, many different populations. And it's important to keep reminding ourselves of that and to keep reminding them of that. But for now, what I want to do is to turn the floor back over to Kay Hall, and looking forward to listening to Wendy Yawching, my cousin, speak. Thank you.